Hey everyone, so there's plenty of video editors out there, as we all know. In this video, I want to discuss why I use Final Cut Pro 10. For me, the reason that I bought Final Cut Pro 10 is because of the efficiency and optimizations that come along with it. And not because it's fast, but rather it's virtually the only professional software that could run extremely well on my underpowered Mac Mini from 2011. I'm able to edit virtually any 1080p footage with virtually no lag. This is basically the reason why I've decided not to upgrade, because I haven't had a reason to do so. The software is so well optimized that my dual-core Mac Mini is able to edit efficiently. This is of course using proxy media, or more precisely, optimized media. If I don't use optimized media, the system can still generally handle editing, but I will see random pockets of lag here and there. But with optimized media, I virtually see no lag at all. The only real limitation that I face is the amount of projects that I'm able to hold. I can roughly work on 2 to 4 projects depending on the length before I run out of storage on my 120 gig SSD. But that's usually more than enough, as I don't keep the full projects for too long. I usually export the video, upload it, and delete the project. I've had roughly 7 years of experience using Final Cut Pro 10. And I'm extremely comfortable with the shortcuts, and it'll be too much effort for me to switch to something else and have to relearn on a new editor. At the end of the day, I believe it's more important to have the freedom to be able to create whatever you want without the limitation one feels when you start learning a new piece of software. Final Cut Pro 10 has plenty of plugin support, most notably Motion VFX, where they offer many unique and awesome plugins. Of course, there's plenty of free alternatives out there. But regardless of the price, Final Cut Pro 10 has plenty of plugin supports. If you're looking for something specific, there's probably a plugin for it. I started editing on iMovie HD 6. Yeah, one of the very first amateur Apple editors. And I kept upgrading to the newest version every year up until iMovie 2011, which was very similar in style to the current Final Cut Pro 10. So once I started hitting the ceiling on that piece of software, I knew that it was time to move on to something else. And Final Cut was just announced in Vegas for $299. I knew that was going to be the next step. And with that, shortly after buying Final Cut Pro 10, I started this very YouTube channel. I've been extremely happy with Final Cut Pro 10 because of how well it runs on my aging system. So I could only imagine how well it would run in an upgraded system. I'm also extremely comfortable with the software, and reinvesting in a new editor would simply slow me down. And like with any piece of software, one never truly knows every part of it. We always continue to learn different methods of editing or achieving a particular task. But remember, if Final Cut Pro 10 isn't your primary editor, that's okay, because the actual editor isn't actually important, but rather how you use what you have. For a long time, iMovie was everything I could ever need. And honestly, for 99% of my videos, iMovie could still be more than enough. Not entirely sure how the current iMovie is doing when compared to iMovie 2011, which totally rocked, but that's beside the point. Final Cut Pro 10 is an awesome piece of software, which has allowed me to be creative here on YouTube, and hopefully that won't change anytime soon. Final Cut Pro 10 is my canvas of choice, and I look forward to rearranging pixels for you guys for many more years to come. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that like button. And as always, I will catch you guys next time.